Hi guys, welcome to the next episode of eXpose Experience.
Welcome.
This episode is brought to you by Mamilani. So we have potato chips by them. Do check out their Instagram. They sell jamu, potato chips, and many other more.
So yummy, Mamilani.
Wow, that's good, man. That's good. That's good. Yeah. All right. So today we have Ian.
Hi guys.
Yeah, Ian is from Kurin Organics, which is an Australian-based company. But let Ian
Yes.
introduce himself. Ian, please.
Ian, over to
Sure.
you, Ian.
Thanks for having me over, Fan and Mel. So I'm Ian, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Kurin Organics. And at Kurin Organics, our aim is to transform laundry experiences through a range of customizable, sustainable, and eco-friendly products. While we are based in Australia for our production and manufacturing, the heart of it is very much Singaporean.
Oh,
And that's why I'm here
so you
today
can
in
still
Singapore.
speak Singlish lah.
I can still speak English. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, nice,
So
nice.
see-
So, what I heard from your explanation that you guys do laundry. I don't know what long other thing he say. So it's literally laundry products,
Yes,
laundry cleaning products.
laundry cleaning solutions. Yeah.
So
Mm.
does that mean you guys do laundry detergents?
Yes,
Or
that
you-
means we do laundry detergents. We also have our own lineup of soaps, and recently we invented the world's first soap-free luxury denim wash, which we will cover again in a
Oh.
little while. Yeah.
Alright.
So
Wow,
if you want to
okay.
know more about the denim wash, you've got to stay until the end of the episode.
Alright, okay guys,
Denim
that's
wash,
that's it for the episode. Oh no. That's still, we are still here. Yeah. Okay. So let's let's ask you this question. How does Kurin started?
Yeah.
No.
Right. So it was a very interesting way we started. So I graduated after doing a degree in business in Brisbane, Australia.
Okay.
And after I graduated, my parents saw that I was driving a very scrappy car, and they said, "Why don't you get a better one?" And so they supported me, and,
Okay.
and I got a new car, and I got very obsessed because you know the feeling of buying a new car. You just want to keep it clean and shiny.
Yes.
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 I bought a very nice car, a little performance hot hatch. So I was very obsessed with keeping it clean.
Okay.
And so I was researching through the night what kind of, what's the best car wash? Do I need those snow foam
Yeah.
cannons?
Yeah.
And then what kind of wax or gel polish should I use? And I realized that actually I thought that there was your main brands like Maguire's and Armour All, but there are
Okay.
actually more than 30 or 40 brands out there. And I was like, wow, it's so
Wow.
saturated. Then I thought about it. What about laundry detergents? What brands do you know? Yes, there's your Dynamo, your Omo,
Yeah.
but they're all under the same big pharmaceutical companies like Johnson & Johnson,
Yes.
Unilever, and
Yes,
Procter
yes,
& Gamble,
that's right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we
That's
thought, since it's such an underdeveloped space, not like your cosmetics, not like your regular soaps
Yeah.
and facial products, why don't we look a bit into laundry detergent? So then it was very late at night. It was 5 a.m. But I knew that
That's early
my former housemate in Australia and my former housemate who has a PhD in biochemistry was working at a cafe in the morning. So I drove down
Wow.
at 5:30 and I said, Leong, I've got an idea. Can you build me a detergent?
Wow.
And he said, are you crazy? But I said, the
In a
rest was
cafe.
history. Yeah, at 5:30 in the
At
morning.
5:30.
Yes. And he said, do you need a coffee? Of course I did get a coffee, but I was serious, and I told him I was serious, and after a while
Wow.
he knew that I was taking it seriously.
Okay.
And so he started playing around. His family background is also in producing cleaning products.
I see.
In a different industry. But then we stumbled upon this formula, and so we started building on it, and before you knew it, Kurin Organics was formed.
It's quite an interesting story there. 5:30 a.m. in a cafe with your housemate, who is a PhD candidate,
Yeah.
and then
Why,
telling your
if my friend
wow.
come to me in a cafe, hey bro, help me build TJ. Bro, go sing song. Serious bro, go sing song.
wow, wow, wow.
Yeah,
That
why?
is very interesting. And what got you, so passionate about this thing about, because usually when we have some epitome, right, like um, I, it just doesn't struck that it has to be an epitome about something that is a daily use product, like laundry detergent, and then go deep into, and then okay. Long and short of it, it doesn't struck me as
Yep.
something that you'll wake up at 5:30 a.m. to go to
Yeah.
your
Right.
housemate to.
Correct. Yes.
We really need to do
Yep.
this. Yeah, it must be something in you. So what is that?
I think how it led to that moment was also because I was always interested in commodity products.
Okay.
Because these are things that will never go out of fashion. It's evergreen. People, you see, whenever I go and do sharings at schools or when I pitch my business, I will always start with a question. So I'll start this question by doing this. Okay, raise of hands. How many of you do your own laundry? And some will raise their hands, right?
Yeah.
And then I say, okay, now time for next question. How many of you don't do your own laundry, but someone does it for you? And everyone else raise their hand. So it proves a point that everyone, whether directly or indirectly, will come into contact with laundry detergents. But we don't really know what goes into the compounds.
Yeah.
Have we ever thought about, hey, actually, what goes into my detergents? For facial products, maybe. Whatever you consume, definitely. But when you think about laundry detergents, out of sight, out of mind, it's just, to clean my clothes.
That is true.
But then when we did research, right, we realized that there were a lot of harmful carcinogens that are in your regular shelf, store-bought detergents, things like sulfates, things like all your SLS, and those can be very harmful, not just for yourself, but for your family when you inhale the fumes. When you wash and then you get the fumes.
That's right.
And especially if you don't air your laundry space, then you end up inhaling them.
Yeah.
And it also goes into the waterways and pollutes the ocean. And so we thought, instead of just building something that is different, why not try and tackle these problems? And then we looked at the market, right, and we saw that on one end is your really strong chemical detergents.
Yes.
On the other hand, you have brands that do natural detergents. The problem is they are very natural, but at the same time they are very weak and very gentle.
Oh, okay.
And so it doesn't do the job that the chemical one does. So you get split into two ends. You have people say, I don't care, I just want it to do the job. You have on the other hand, you have people who says, I want to care for the environment, I want to care for my health. I don't care if it doesn't wash as well. There you go. So we put in Kurin strategically at the center, where we say, how can we stretch using research-based processes to find out how can we make natural ingredients work to the best efficiencies?
I see.
All the way towards working as well as your regular chemical detergents. And so we did. We spent about a year doing R&D, and we reached a point where we found that sweet spot where it does both jobs equally as well.
Oh, nice.
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Wow.
To think back when you asked that question, what goes inside your detergent?
Yeah.
The only reason I buy is for the smell.
Right. A lot of people buy for the smell.
That's
I
right.
don't even
That's
read
right.
like,
Yeah.
That's right.
yeah.
And let me tell you something interesting
That's
about
right.
detergents. You can customize it any way you like.
Oh, can you?
So if you prefer something more masculine, right? Like for me, I like something more masculine.
Yeah.
We have an Old Spice blend. It smells like
Wow.
Davidoff,
What?
right?
Wow.
And then if you're living with a partner of your family and they prefer something more floral, we have lavender green tea. We have mandarin. Or sometimes you live with children where you don't want them exposed to smells. Oh, by the way, we use all essential oils, so they're all natural as well. But if you do have people who are sensitive to strong smells,
Yes.
we have an odorless option as
Oh,
well.
okay.
So
nice.
you really choose what you want, how strong you want it, and how often you want it as well.
So it's customizable.
It's customizable in that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Cool.
Man.
Honestly, I'm speechless.
Me too.
I didn't know that laundry detergent or soap, you can customize
Yeah.
to this.
Today we learned that
Yeah.
laundry detergent is customizable to the smell that you prefer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's really good, Shai. That's really good.
Wow. You guys are doing very, you guys are really going into, not only just like you say the commodity of the product itself, but you guys really put a lot of thought and the heart and the effort into, how people would actually interact with a product like this, because at the end of the day, the product stays with the clothings that they wear.
Yep, exactly.
And when you smell it, it emotes that certain sense.
Yeah,
that,
correct,
you know,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
So you guys make me want to go wash my clothes now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, nice, nice. So okay, I noticed that your branding is Kurin Organics, and I realized that you mentioned like the scents are from essential oil. So how organic are you guys?
Right. Okay. So the reason, let me start with Kurin first. So
Yeah.
Kurin in Japanese means clean. We
Mm.
wanted that Japanese homage because of the detail, the attention to detail, and
Oh,
the
nice.
craftsmanship. You know that goes into every
Yes,
Japanese
nice.
product. So
Yes,
we wanted to
yes.
be in that space where we show care and detail into everything that we do. From choosing every single ingredient that goes in to doing proper R&D about everything that happens in the biochemistry point of view. The reason we have organics there is because we can't say everything is 100%
Yep.
organic. Some things is just more practical to be synthesized in the lab based on natural findings, right? The reason why we
That's
keep
right.
organics there is we wanted to be as transparent as we can to the consumers. We wanted to build a brand that was not just hiding behind a brand image,
Yeah.
but we wanted to show them that we are honest and transparent about what we do here at Kurin. And whatever we're doing here at Kurin is wherever possible, we strive for 100% plant-based. We don't say plant-based and then go 20%, or we don't say made with natural ingredients, which means
Yeah,
1% is still made with
correct,
natural
yes, yes,
ingredients.
yes.
That's right.
When we say something is 100%, it better well be 100%. If it's not 100%, we will make it known, but we will be as close to that 100% mark
I see.
wherever possible without compromising.
So it's not a marketing speech.
It's no
that
longer
you're
a
giving,
marketing thing. I think
right?
we live in a day and age where being genuine and authentic means
Yep.
a lot to consumers. We don't want to break the trust of the people who put money into a good product.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
It's, I mean, because nowadays everyone is all talking about sustainability,
Yes.
So I really feel, the like what you mentioned, like some company they claim they're organic but they are not, and worse they are so-called campaigning for
Yeah,
sustainability.
yeah.
So
So
it
you,
says a lot.
it says a lot.
Yeah.
And the and what I do realize after talking to you now, right, is that we actually don't know, because
Yeah.
if I look at my detergent now and they say there are some ingredients or what they put, and then they make that claim, right, that
They always have this.
they
I
are
don't know.
doing some
Certain brand have
green
this logo, the
label.
eco,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
the
leaf.
eco label, yeah.
correct.
Eco-cert,
and
yeah.
you think that okay,
It's-
I'm doing my part.
Yes, yes.
But actually I may not be doing my real part,
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So,
So-
what we want to do is on, how you have your ingredient list.
Yes.
And no one actually goes there and says what is beta cocoa betaline.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody knows
exactly.
that. we make it simple for you to understand what goes in, what doesn't go in, so that
Yeah.
you know what you're not buying. Strange chemical names that will
Yeah.
make you
You're not
confused.
buying periodic tables.
Yeah, you're not buying period. Yeah, you're right, man.
Exactly. We tell you
Right.
that aspen bark goes into our
Ah.
detergents. We tell you that we use guar gum and it goes into ours.
Mm.
That's the softening agent that we use
I
instead
see.
of
Oh, guar gum.
beta whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't use jargon wherever possible.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting. It's really
Yeah, it's very
interesting.
interesting.
I mean, okay. Honestly, before this, I did research because I need to speak to him. But I think today, he got me
Yeah.
speechless, lah.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, yeah, he got me speechless. Okay, back to the organic part.
Yes.
How do you think Singapore is ready to accept
Yeah.
this kind of product?
That's a very good question. I think
Mm.
Singapore, for the longest time, were not as ready to embrace organic products. And I'm saying that in comparison with countries like the US, UK, Canada, your Western countries, Australia especially, which I spent 4 years of my life in. So back in Australia, they are full on for organics.
Yep.
They will buy less but buy better. But I think Singapore's in a very interesting space now where consumers are a lot more intelligent. They're a lot more intentional with their purchases. It's not just about this is $1 more than the other. Let me not do that.
Yeah.
I think people are getting more conscious about what they are ingesting into their systems, but also what they are disposing
Yeah.
into the economy. And I think that where everything is going, you see people embracing cutting back on plastics, consuming more and more organic products.
Yes.
I think it's a good step forward for Singapore.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, like what I mentioned, sustainability is the talk of the town, recently. So I mean, with having you guys, on board, maybe it will open up, how say, opportunities or eyes of
Yeah.
other businesses that actually this thing can work.
Yeah.
I mean, for all we know that they actually wanted to do it, but
They don't know how.
they don't know how, or they are scared that
Yes.
they are not being appreciated or accepted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of, I mean, one of the reasons is culture lah.
Mm.
Yeah, right. We have to agree it's culture lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are Asians anyway. Yeah. Okay. So up to the next question. We had a casual chat earlier before this
Yeah.
episode. So I understand that Kurin actually have intention to include people with disabilities, to work with you guys. I mean, can you elaborate more on that?
Sure. So I think since I turned 21,
Which was last year.
which was no, it was, quite a number of years ago
Okay,
now.
okay. Well, that's a better answer. Quite a number of years ago.
Quite a long time ago, but since then I think I spent a lot of time figuring out what my purpose was in life.
Okay.
Everyone has that
Yes.
Yes.
finding myself
That's right.
phase. And for me, my purpose when I discovered it was that I wanted to normalize the disabled workforce.
Okay.
I have many friends who are labeled people with disabilities, and because of that, their disabilities, they may be in their prime years, but they have been denied a lot of career opportunities because
Yes.
of what they can or
Yeah.
can't do, for the
Yes,
most part.
correct.
And so I made it my mission to work my way up to a position where I can change that.
Wow.
And I realized that I wasn't going to do it in the corporate world because it takes many decades, if you can even get to the top of the food chain,
Yep.
to start changing the corporate culture.
Correct.
So I thought instead of working my way up and then changing things down, why don't I do it by myself? I
Wow.
will build a team. I will build a mission, a purpose, a business around this and mandate it right at the beginning, at the start of the business. This is the mandate that we will normalize the handicapped workforce. We will show the world that it's okay for a global brand to embrace
Yeah.
people with disabilities.
Yeah.
And it's a very loaded mission because it's easy to say,
Yep.
but execution is really everything. And so we wanted to make sure that we don't build a business all the way 10 years, 20 years before we start to, let's change the layout, let's change the manufacturing processes. We wanted to do it right at the beginning so that it's ready, so that when we start hiring people with disabilities, that we will be ready to include them instead of them coming and feeling uncomfortable about
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
working working with
Wow.
us.
Yeah, because I noticed that this is also a current trend.
Yes.
That, I mean, I won't say the trend, current situation where a lot of people face lah.
Yeah.
No, and honestly, when we are talking about disabilities, right, it's not only like people are wheelchair bound. There are a lot of disabilities.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. So this is a part where I think a lot of businesses fail to look, because end of the day, if that person can do something, I mean, for example, let's say he's a very creative guy, who just we need to have his mind, even if he's blind, it's okay.
That's
Right?
true.
Yeah,
Because you're not
yeah, but
wanting him for the sight,
yes,
but it's
correct.
for the
The foresight,
intellect.
yeah.
The foresight.
yeah,
Inside.
Interesting that you mentioned that, and I want to pose this question to both you, Fan and Melvin.
Sure.
What do you think when a business hires somebody? If you are an employer and you are looking at this person you're going to hire, what is the main metric that you're trying to measure whether he is good for you or not?
Wow, this is a deep one, man.
deep one.
Don't have to think too deep. What is important?
Yep, can.
Maybe it's a rhetorical question, but he has to be productive, right?
Yes,
He has to
has to
make
be.
you the money that you need. If I'm hiring someone, a salesperson, he better
Yeah.
be able to be on the sales floor
Yep.
10 hours
True.
a day,
Yes,
bringing
yes,
in
yes.
the
Bringing in
money,
the-
right?
Correct.
So, but I think that a lot of businesses focus too much on the productivity side of things.
Yeah.
Yes.
What they are really trying to measure is not productivity. I've discovered this a few months ago, and I've been going around and telling the world
Okay.
about this. Businesses are not trying to measure productivity. Businesses are trying to reduce the variability of the outcome. Right? What it means is that let's take people with disabilities for example.
Yeah.
If I can make manufacturing processes so accessible that at the push of a button, any task can be done by anybody with any
Yes.
ability.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
That greatly reduces the risk of something going wrong.
Yes.
It makes sure that a task happens the way I want it every single time.
Yes,
It's a
that's
repeatable
right,
process.
that's right.
Which means that at the end of
Yeah.
the day, the outcome is the same.
Yeah.
So businesses are trying to get that outcome. Productivity is what they think they are looking for when they should be trying to reduce the risk of variance in their
Variance,
outcome.
Mm.
So productivity is a byproduct of that.
In
Managing
a way,
their variance,
in a way,
right?
I think productivity is
But shouldn't be,
sometimes a bit arbitrary.
Yeah.
You know, how do you
measure
really
it?
measure productivity?
Yeah,
It's something
because-
that it's kind of like KPIs.
Yes.
It's kind of like, you know, I have a sales forecast of, 1 million this year. It's arbitrary.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
It's
that's
a
true.
number
That's
that
true,
I
that's
I
true.
thought of it in my head.
Correct,
In the
correct.
same way, productivity, to you, productivity may mean
Yes,
something super
that's
high
right.
standard. Maybe
Yeah,
to me,
correct.
Yeah.
my explanation of productivity is super low. So there is no standard, and it all varies from person to
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
So I think that the more measurable outcome is the variance. If you can reduce the chances of something failing, if I want to produce 3 bottles of detergents and they all should come out the same,
Yep.
if I get someone in, will one of them go entirely wrong? That's what I'm trying to mitigate
Yeah.
and get right.
That's right.
I think people mistook productivity wise, right? Like for me lah. I mean, you say productivity within 2 individuals, you cannot measure.
Yeah, it's
No.
very hard, right?
Even okay, for example, let's talk
Yeah.
about sportsmen.
Yeah.
Okay, a sprinter.
Mm.
Yes, you may both start training at the age of 3
Mm.
all the way 18, go for competition, but your result won't be the same.
That's true.
Yeah, and I mean you cannot measure productivity in humans, but
Yeah.
if let's say you want to measure productivity in machines, yes,
Yeah.
because it's already set to do that way. That okay, this machine I want to do 100. Then,
It
okay,
should
Yeah,
Do-
it should do. So I
Yeah.
can get another machine. I want to do 100.
it should do
it
the
should
job.
do. Yeah. So
That's right.
to me, that's how I look at productivity. Like you say, lah.
Mm.
Yeah. But like back to your question, what if the person I want to hire? The first thing I look is at your attitude, lah.
Attitude.
Yeah, I think
Agree.
that one is important because no matter how hardworking a person is, right? If the whole attitude is not right, no, he don't bring in positive vibes. To me, it will affect the whole
Yeah.
business.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
right. Because
You're right.
end of the day, you never know. This guy might be working for 10 years. But for the whole 10 years, you got negative vibes.
Yeah.
Gonna affect the whole
The
company.
culture. Yeah,
technically,
the
culture,
company.
yeah,
That's right.
which is not healthy, lah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
right.
Correct.
So I rather get a person with a positive attitude,
Yeah.
but how to say lesser work rate.
Mm.
Because end of
That's
the day, now we are talking about technology.
Yeah.
No, that's where you mentioned at the push of button. No, so we don't really need a person who really can chong all the way, ma. You don't need to chong
Exactly.
already.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
it's Work smart nowadays.
Correct. That's true. That's true. I will also look for attributes. I will put more. Yeah. I put more emphasis on attributes that are harder to measure. Right. Attitude is one. Effort. Like the person. Can try and fail and try and fail, but at least try and fail and try and
the
fail and try.
willingness of a person.
Yes,
yeah,
the
is more
willingness of the
important.
person.
Yeah,
Right? Because I do believe that gone are the days whereby you have that old management system, right? Whereby you treat your individual as a unit
Slave.
of labor,
Slave.
right?
Gone are the days of slavery, guys.
Yeah, slavery. Yeah. Because now machines will make you redundant
correct.
rather than
Honest,
retrench your job, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I often find it very idiosyncratic sometimes. It's like machines can do a lot of things faster. It doesn't fall sick. If it falls sick, you find someone to fix it.
Yep.
If it doesn't deliver the X amount, you just calibrate.
Calibrate.
Yeah.
But you
yes.
can't do that to a human, right?
Yep.
So why are you measuring a human like a machine?
Yeah. That's my point. That's my
Right?
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you measure a human like you would a machine and expect the human to become a machine when the machine can do a much better job?
Yeah, actually true. Yeah. See, so it also comes back to disabilities, no?
Yeah.
So
Correct.
people measure them at the first look. Hey, alamak, this guy cannot walk properly. Can he carry the load? Why should he even carry the load
Exactly.
in the first place?
Yeah. Why would you
Right.
want to
Yeah.
get him to do?
I mean, even if I ask a fit guy to carry load, how much more can he
Exactly,
carry? Right?
yeah.
So I think that's one of the aspect that a lot of businesses fail to look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. And I do really like that you guys are very human in a way. I mean, the whole company, the whole, although you guys are running operations in a seemingly commoditized product, right? But the heart that you guys put in is amazing, right down to the people. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I
Wow.
think I didn't always have that.
Okay.
I only realized that when I had a period nearing my, when I was 21, where I had a lot of friends who were PWDs,
I see.
and I tried to put myself in their shoes.
Ah.
And I think, how would it feel if today I'm in my prime, I'm running a business, and I suddenly lose my eyesight, or I lost my ability to walk during the accident?
Yes.
Yeah.
How would I feel if I lost everything?
Wow.
The ability to care for my family, to raise my own family, and to lead a meaningful life.
Correct.
I think that, people in Singapore at least with disabilities are not able to provide basic needs for themselves.
Yeah.
They get handouts,
Yep.
and they can't be the best version of themselves.
Yep.
Right? And
Yeah.
I think that if that's me and I feel it, and if I'm not okay with it, then I think it's not okay for anyone else to have to live through this.
Yeah.
If I can do something to change it,
Wow.
I have to change it.
Wow.
It's a good initiative.
It is.
Honestly.
It brings
yeah.
it brings a lot of dignity, to the human being.
Yep.
Yeah, and it brings a lot of dignity into the brand, and it translates into the products that you carry as well,
Yeah.
right? So now we do know why Kurin Organics really exists. There's a bigger purpose,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Guys, there's a bigger purpose here,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, okay. Yeah. This is based on my personal opinion. When you do things with your heart, the thing will last.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be it business or whatever. As long you put your heart into it, pure, I mean, you are not faking it and stuff. It will go well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It may take time, but
Yes,
along
correct.
the way,
Yeah.
people will understand
Yes.
where you're coming from.
No, end of the day, you get the satisfaction because
Yeah.
you know that this is all I put in.
I'm true
this
to
is what I
myself,
want to do. Yeah. Then you get the satisfaction. You're not. I mean, honestly, yes, money is one of the things that everyone is looking at,
Yeah.
but you won't bring it to your afterlife. like
That's
I
true.
say. Yeah. No, at least. I mean, like for me, I want people to remember me as someone who did this, rather than hey, this guy very rich, but last time. See.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. Okay, we are talking facts down
Yes,
here, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
We are.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good topic on the inclusion of the disabilities. Actually, if you guys are wondering why actually I bring up this topic, Singapore actually just recently celebrate this event called the Purple Parade. So I'm actually wearing it. So if you guys, a lot of you guys who doesn't know, you can just Google up or on the Facebook Purple Parade. It's actually a day where they celebrate inclusion of disabilities, in Singapore. And like currently, even our president is a bit more supportive
Yes.
of disabilities. She even support all the products that they do.
Yep.
Yeah, and honestly, their products are good lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, their products are of quality.
Yes.
Yeah, so we shouldn't be putting them aside lah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Alright, so back to Kurin. Now I want to ask you this question: are you a denim head?
Oh, I'm definitely a denim head. I love my denim.
Okay, nice. Okay, if you guys wondering what's a denim head, right? It's not a head lah. Yeah, right. It's someone who love denims that technically every day we wear denims. And if you guys wondering what's denims, is basically your jeans lah. Yeah, and the difference between normal guy and a denim head usually is the type of denims they wear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually denim heads will wear unwashed, salvage. Yeah. Quite pricey denim. Yeah. But will last you 10 years or more.
Yeah, I like to refer to it as a canvas to
Yep.
Yes.
display your personality.
Correct.
Yes,
Through your
yes.
wear,
That's right.
every day you develop things like your whiskers,
Yes.
Yes.
your honeycombing, and these
Wow.
are characteristics that people want to express. It's a self-expression.
Yeah.
Denim heads are almost like artists,
Yes,
and their
yes.
jeans, their pair of jeans or jacket is
Correct.
their canvas to express
Yeah.
themselves.
Anyway, the whiskers and honeycomb is not the whiskers from a cat or honeycomb from the bees. Yeah. You guys can Google it up. Yeah, it's something that happens on the pair of denims that
Denim.
the denim
It,
heads
it
wear
takes
lah.
the shape of your personality eventually.
Layman term,
Yep.
we call it season.
Season.
Yeah,
Season, yeah.
season.
Layman
Yeah.
term.
So
Yeah.
what these guys are actually wearing are denims that are unwashed. So it's usually pure blue. And after a while, we season it, and you see all the
Yep.
all the shapes and
Yeah,
so
the
it's
fades, etc.
technically like what you say, denims are artists is because they actually when they buy a pair of jeans, you already know like okay, this is what I want. How seasoned the jeans I want it to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then the process of it is by through wearing and stuff. Yeah, and fun fact, some of them don't wash their denim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Some of the-
So this coming to the
Which
topic.
leads me to the question, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't wash my denim because I want to get that fade and the whiskers that I desire. But then I have kids. So that's the dilemma here because my kids, right, because they are like knee height, right? So they'll be clinging on to me when we go out,
Yeah.
like clinging on to my leg. But I'm always afraid as a parent, right? All the bacteria on my jeans that is going on to them. So how do I reconcile this? It's a dilemma for me, as a parent.
Yeah.
I like my jeans. I don't wash. My wife doesn't understand why I don't wash. But yet I don't want my kids to be taking on all the germs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem that denim heads have been having. Not just denim heads, but people who spend thousands of dollars on luxury apparel, like denim and other materials,
Yeah.
that they can't toss into the washing machine as easily as they want it to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it will either fade off the color of your denim,
Or shrink.
or shrink it,
Yeah,
shape
yeah.
distortion,
Yes.
or for your other branded goods, right? You wouldn't toss a few $1,000. Like recently you have your Louis Vuitton and Nigo collection, your denim jackets. You wouldn't toss an LV jacket into a washing machine.
Exactly.
Yes,
Right.
correct.
And what happens? You end up keeping them unwashed for a
Yes.
very long period of time.
Yes.
And where we are in today's day and age, it's not sustainable or
Yeah,
feasible
yeah,
anymore.
correct. Especially in Singapore. I mean,
Yeah.
it's literally sweat lah.
Yes. That's right. That's right.
I mean, if
yeah.
you stay in Europe, maybe okay, because of the climate. But in Singapore, it's literally sweat. Yeah.
Yes.
So, like what Melvin have asked lah, is there anything that Kurin does?
Yeah. Is that a solution?
Yeah.
Yes, actually, over 2020, when the pandemic hit, and our supply lines for detergents were cut for a number of months, we began to experiment on a denim wash.
Oh.
So we started looking into what conventionally denim wash should be. So things that it shouldn't be is abrasive, number one. Number
Yeah.
two, it shouldn't have bleaching effects
Oh yes.
as well.
Yes.
And so we looked at the market and realized that actually there are a few brands that do denim detergents.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, how many people actually use it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Yes.
Why? Because number one, you still need the washing machine.
Correct.
Right.
Yes. That's
And
right.
that gives rise to the same issue of people not wanting to put their jeans into the washing machine in the
so,
first place.
So you like go there, go back, go there,
Yeah.
ping pong there.
Exactly.
Yes,
So
yes.
you come up with a product that's designed to wash denim, but you wouldn't use it because your denim can't go into the washing machine.
That's right. Yeah.
You can't use a bucket of water because it's surfactant based. So in biochemistry terms, surfactants are soaps
Yep.
in
Yes.
layman terms.
Correct.
You need soaps to get rid of dirt,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
so surfactants require agitation to create the suds,
Yes.
the foam,
Yeah.
And so you still need a washing machine. You can't use a pail and dump in detergent and expect magic to happen.
Yep.
And so what we did was we invented the world's first soap-free denim wash.
Oh.
And it's called the Indigo Denim Wash.
Wow.
How it is different is, unlike any other products out there, number one, you don't need a washing machine.
Oh.
Nice.
Number two, there's no soaps, so you don't risk not being able to wash your jeans
Wow.
and having to rinse out all the soap from your jeans after.
Okay.
Okay.
And it works by an effervescence. So you dump a sachet of this into a bucket of water, right? And then immediately it fizzes because we added active ingredients to help it to
I
condition
see.
the water.
Okay.
So number one, the
Okay.
effervescence conditions the water. So if you have hot water from the tap,
Wow.
it changes the pH balance to make it a bit more acidic to be more ready for wash.
Okay.
And number two, the effervescence causes the soap, not soap, but the denim wash solution to mix into the water. So you don't have to stir,
Oh, okay.
right? Or you don't
Okay,
need the
okay.
washing machine
Okay,
to keep
okay.
spinning.
So there's
It
only
just
a
fizzes.
reaction in the.
Correct.
All right.
Exactly. And then there are two scientific
Okay.
terms that goes into the washing. I wouldn't bore you with the names, but the explanation, but it's carboxylation
Okay.
effects
Carboxylation. Okay.
that pushes dirt particles off your jeans and it removes stains and removes odor particles as well. So you just soak your jeans in that solution for 15 minutes, take it out, rinse it under running water for about another minute.
Another
Okay.
minute.
You know,
Okay.
because
Wow.
there's no soap, so it doesn't.
Yep.
You know how a sponge.
Yes.
Yes,
And then
yes,
it soaks.
yes,
Every time you
yes,
squeeze,
yes,
there's
yes,
soap.
yes,
You know,
yes.
you wash
Yeah.
already, you squeeze again, and
Yeah,
then there's more
that's
soap.
right.
So because there's no surfactants involved in the indigo denim wash,
Okay.
light rinsing is all you need, and then you just need to pat it dry and hang it, and then you've got a fresh smelling, clean pair of jeans
Okay.
that has absolutely close to zero fades.
Wow.
And I make that bold claim because we did a 100 wash test.
Oh, nice.
We realistically, a pair of jeans go through about 60 washes in their lifetime,
Okay.
right? Considering
Yeah.
you wash them every few months. We did a 100 wash test with our indigo denim wash compared to other denim detergents, and we got the same fade effects. We got 100 washes of ours compared to a 5 wash test with
Okay.
a normal denim detergent, and they all gave the same results.
Oh, nice.
So across 100 washes,
Okay.
there's still minimal fade happening, and so you get to really wear it the way you want it to, without experiencing any of the excessive fading
Wow.
that happens in a traditional wash.
Wow, nice. People cannot cheat already.
They cannot cheat. Yeah.
Wow.
So the denim wash is essentially like a washing machine, in a way.
Yeah. All you
Where
need is add water.
just add water.
Yep. Just add
So
water.
guys,
Just at
it's
this-
a portable washing machine. Right?
Yes, it's a yeah. This is the washing machine for your denim.
Yeah.
Just add water, and it's safe for kids too.
It's safe for kids too. So this
Wow.
is mostly organic. I wouldn't say 100%, but
Okay.
I would say it's 90-ish% organic. No
Ah.
synthetic chemicals or harsh chemicals
see.
involved.
Yeah.
No bleaches involved
Wow.
as well. No sulfates as well. So it's also safe for the sewage. You can dump the water,
Okay.
the dirty water
okay.
into the drain, and it wouldn't pollute
I
the
see.
rivers and oceans.
Oh, this is good.
This is good, man.
Yeah. I got a question.
stuff.
This is specifically for denim heads. Okay. When you guys did the testing, right? On what ounce of jeans do you guys test?
That's a very good question. So we worked with a local studio, Fincrafted Goods,
Okay.
which has been on eXpose before, so you've known him intimately, and we've collaborated with him to help us make this a reality. And so Fami from Fin actually was very kind, and he gave us about 20 or 30 denim samples to test on,
Okay.
varying
Okay.
in the weight of the denim. So we've got your 10, 11 ounce all the way to the slubbier, heavier
Okay.
weights. So
Oh,
we got to
nice.
test across the spectrum. And when we did the actual stain and wash test, the fade test, we did it on, if I'm not wrong, a 13 ounce salvage denim.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
13
13 ounce
ounce.
is your regular salvage.
Yeah,
in-
the
in
regular.
Asia. Oh, nice. So, you want to share with us when is the launch of this new product?
Yeah, of course, I'd be happy to. So the Kurin Organics Indigo Denim Wash is coming to Singapore on the 27th and 28th of November, a Friday and Saturday. It's a 2-day event. It will be registration only because of social distancing measures.
Yep.
Okay.
We
So-
will leave the registration link
Yes,
below.
we'll put
Yep.
a registration link. Check it out below.
And we'll be happy to show you what the product does. There'll be live demos. We have some light refreshments as well. It's a full experience with some merchandise that you can have a look at. And you can also purchase the first ever batch of the denim wash in Singapore this November.
Nice.
And the first batch of denim wash that's available in Singapore, where
It's
would it
actually
be?
the first in the world.
Oh, the
actually.
first-
It's
wow.
produced in Australia, but
Oh.
it's the first batch that arrives
In the world.
full packaging.
Wow.
Okay. So you guys releasing it in Singapore first?
First.
Yes.
So
first.
Singaporeans, you.
Yeah.
It's fresh
We-
out of the oven. So
Yeah.
I don't even have the box now.
Wow.
It's still on its way from the manufacturers. So this is pretty much fresh from the oven.
So we
Alright.
we are seeing this for the first time.
Yep. You are
Right,
some
you
of the first
guys
few people
are
to see
seeing
this.
this for the first time.
Second, we see first.
We see first. Okay, we see first, and you guys are seeing this for the second time.
Alright, yeah, okay.
Wow.
Nice, yeah, nice. So, we will leave all the links
Yes.
for his launch event at the below of the
Check it out
video.
below.
Yep. Also, we like to thank Ian again.
Thank you.
For coming over.
Thanks for having
Yep.
me.
It was a good sharing session. You know, honestly, like I say, I'm speechless
Yeah.
today. Yeah, I learned a lot of things. Yeah, and also we would like to thank our sponsors for this episode. Mamilani, so they have jamu, potato chips, you know, and a lot of other stuff. Just check out their IG or their Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys are interested, you can contact them. And will I see you guys on the launch of Kurin Organics?
Yes.
Indigo
27th
Denim Wash.
November.
Indigo Denim Wash. Do I sound like Japanese?
Indigo denim wash. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Alright, guys. Thank you. Thanks for
See you
tuning in.
guys.
Thanks.